So we are on Freedom Farms right now. I'll give you a little quick tour of it. Give you my thoughts and impressions of everything, what you see here. So I started on New Farmer on this. I also started one up with Farm Manager and all the way up. If you start as New Farmer, you get all these buildings here already put on the map, everything good to go. If you don't, there is one building put on the map. Whenever you start as New Farmer, everything is on the farm. Let me give you a quick overview of everything. Here is the farm. Here is field 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. So if anyone's ever played No Man's Land, you'll have seen this before. That's pretty much just an overview of it. Farmland, and then down here. The only thing that's available down here, if you do not start on New Farmer, is the Animal Dealer. So we come here. So you would have this here, and that's it. So as you can see, you have one strip of road. I don't know if you guys have ever played No Man's Land, but it gives you that No Man's Land vibe. So on No Man's Land, the highway is over on this side here, and what you are able to, you can't access it. So what he's done here, this is a 1X map, is farmland, but here's a store. I love that he's got a tractor. This is not a tractor you can drive. This is a tractor that's on here. Trust me, I tried to drive it. That is just a plain old store. We come down here where we started. This is our Animal Dealer. Sell point. This is your diesel station. And we go down further. He has a BGA and a manure buy point. We go down further. Oops, I hope I get on the right side. Sell point. Over here, if you were to plant trees on here, lumber. Then over here, this is pretty cool. This is for your wood chips. A little church, because everyone needs a little church in town. And then we have milk over here. Hydrate, okay. Right back here is where we drop it. So what we are doing is showing it off, letting everyone get a chance to see it. You know, it's going to be for some people, not for others. That is for darn sure. And then you come down here. Another sell point. So that's it. So the buildings on each end of the map are just buildings, placeholders. So I will show you this. Whenever you go to buy it, $41,000, and you buy everything. And I started with the farm here. As you can see, I also have over here. So like I said, this is starting on New Farmer. So you start with all your equipment. You start with all the buildings placed. If you were not to start with any of those, right? So you come here, there's nothing here, and the only thing here is the dealers. So this end building here, this end building here. So let's go back up to the farm right quick. So there's nothing on the farm other than the sell point icon. That's it. So there's none of this here, and you're able to completely build it out however you want. So like I said, this is the farm. Greenhouses, buildings, wind, water, machine shed. This is actually a multi-silo where you can buy things. This is diesel. This is manure. He has a fence here, and this is our big silo here. So then you have your 4 easy sheds, and your 5th one is for your hay. And then you can come back here. Empty open grass spots for you. And then you come to the fields. So that's it. That's it. So you get fields. He has nice terrain to everything, multi-angles. As you can see, it's got a nice sloping grade to it. Gives you a nice overall impression. There's actually, for being a 1x map, there's not much on it. It's kind of interesting. So like I said, if you enjoy No Man's Land, this is going to be right up your alley. If you do not enjoy No Man's Land, probably not. So with there being a BGA already on the map, you would have the ability to start right out, wait for grass to grow, and start selling the grass. He has a nice entrance here. So now we want to come over here, and I will show you. So in this, he has added a lot of things in here for us to use. So all these are 1,200 animals. Sheep, cow, 16 horses, pigs, and chickens are all 1,200 animals that you can put down. You have all those animal pens. The sheds here, which we have up, are right here. Not a big deal. And that's about it for the shed wise. Silos. Let me see here. So he has a grain silo, a 2-bin silo, a small grain. This is the 4-bin he has put in. There's actually bunkers he put in, as well as a different larger silo. So those are the silos he's added. And then if you come down to your miscellaneous, you can add your beat. So if you started off on anything but new farmer, you could then add your BGA. You could add farm barn sales, old barn sales, the bio silo, the workshop, manure and slurry. Here is a wool sell point, diesel, a diesel station, herbicide, manure, wood chip, another workshop, manure store, another manure, and then you have greenhouses, pumpkin, melon, carrots, universal supply, another supply, and then the wind pump, your fuel station, your diesel selling station, small silo, and animal supplies here, the dairy, the mill, and the supermarket, shipping plant, and that's it. I mean, so all of that comes on with the map, so you can do it however you want. You can build your own and have your own thing. So he did a really, really interesting job with it. Now that I've played on the map and hear the name, Freedom Farm makes a lot of sense. You have the freedom to make it however you wish. I think he did a good job. He did a nice multi-terrain angle with it. What's cool is you have the rocks here he put in with the trees. Obviously, you could take all these out and sell them if you wanted to. And you come down here and you have that. You have everything down there. Like I said, you don't have to use any of that. You can start on anything but, and you're able to start it fresh. So that's pretty much an overview of the map. I would give this a solid 7.5 out of 10 if I were to rate it. With the ability to change it however you want, make it whatever you want. Now I gotta see. We gotta try something. Let's come over here. Want to see if we can get to any water. Yep. So you would be able to also create your own rivers and stuff in it as well. I give it a 7.5 because I look at it this way. It's pretty open. It's got nice multi-terrain angles. It has enough diversity, plus the ability to add all those things into it. The additional stables are nice. The greenhouses, I think, are well done as well. And if you start as a new farmer, you already have some sheds. You got some, dual tracks, things like that. look at these big boys he's got ready for you. They also do plowing, create fields, seeder, a multi-tanker, a dual-wheeled sprayer in the Rubicon. So, you know, there are some really, really nice options to it. Now, as a traditional map, it's not that high of a ranking, because if you like a traditional map with everything already built out for you, roads, all that, not really your style. If you're a no man's land flat map kind of guy, where you want to build your own thing, build your own fields, I think it definitely has a lot of appeal to it, and the things he's added to it make it really nice. I would give No Man's Land an 8 for the size, the feel, the additional things he's added to it. But for a new map, I give this a 7.5 out of 10 personally. So that's kind of my evaluation on it.